Hello and welcome back to Wow Time Fun. We're gonna do our episode 1 of BOA No starting right now. And basically what this is, it's a video of the level up process from level 1 to 100 if it catches on without BOA, to see, which will also be uploaded today, or will also be uploaded BOA Go, which is a character on the same server with full BOA, and we're going to track, it's going to be pretty much 30-minute increments to see how far we have on, how far we can get in that little time with character creation and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and start the clock here. This video is going to be a bit longer because I did the explanation. So we're going to monitor how far we get compared to BOA without BOA. So we're going to start, and I think we're going to go ahead and go Alliance. We're going to pick Alliance Human because they have, in my opinion, the better starting area of all of it. You're right next to major seating. And then to speed up things without let's make a warrior here without having to wait for queues and dungeons and things. We're going to make a human warrior without BOA, but he's going to go tank spec, and we are going to be that yeah, you know what, and then just randomize that name. Filler, okay, that's a great name. And we're going to hit Inner World. So this character is going to be completely BOA free. We're going to do this for about 30 minutes, see where we're at the end of 30 minutes, experience wise. Starting areas are pretty, and we're going to see if there's a real difference in BOA. And I know what you're thinking, well, there could be other factors like, let's get all this. I have bartender, but for some reason I always do this. Get all this set up, and this again. Alright, let's hit this. Let's do it. But yeah, so the point of this video is to realize we're going to actually kill the full health wolves because they do offer a little more experience. I don't have my auto loot on, which I need to fix real quick. Yeah, bartender really messes up things sometimes. So I can get in the way, and I have omen threat meter. I don't even know why. So you'll see me doing all this, and I'll have to do this on the BOA character too. That's extraction bar. And we're good. Alright. So you hear about these people who level up 1 to 100 in like these record amount of times. I just don't have the patience for it, but we are going to do a little math, see where we are, and we're going to just do the base. So like for instance, if it's a kill mission, we're just going to kill what we have to. So see, I killed 6 wargs, I'm not going to kill any more. I can't remember how long ago it was, but you could kill, the quest used to be just the kill, and the actual killing would actually level you up, and then you'd have the experience for the quest. It was like eight of them or something like that, and I think it still is 8. So there's one level. And with all the edit, like all the messing of our things, it took us 3 minutes and about 18 seconds to get that. So not too long, it just took a little bit just because of the fiddling with the bars, which it'll, that won't factor in because I will have to do that with the BOA Go character too, because all this resets next character, and I'm kind of laggy a little bit on the screen. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I don't know why it's doing that. And I'm not even using the chauffeur. I'm not going to use the chauffeur on the, or actually I'm going to use the chauffeur. That's the point of the BOA Go character. So we're not going to use the chauffeur, so which means we basically don't have a mount till 20 which sucks. Trust me, hate walking everywhere. It was always the drag of leveling up a character, and when they added in that chauffeur for BOA heirlooms, oh my god, it was so good. Honestly, kill wise, I mean, maybe it takes 2 hits sometimes, but for the most part, kill wise, I mean, you kill enemies just as fast. I think the only thing BOA really helps for right now would be the experience gain, but it's what ifs. My screen's lagging all weird like. I'm getting some weird old. I don't know what it's doing. Anyways, though. Could just be my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think it's kind of weird. Like it's jumping is what it's doing. But oh well. It's not something I'm worried too much about. It's not lagging. The game ain't anyways. So there's level 2. I've also never played. Well, can't say that. I have played no, not really. Actually, I've never really played levels or warrior. So leveling, yeah, I have. Yeah, I do have a warrior. What am I saying? And for the BOAs, I knew it would either be a tank or a healer, just because to minimize your wait times for dungeons. Because DPS dungeon times can vary by drastic amounts. Usually for tanks or healers, it's not as bad. Dungeon time queues, they're usually about the same. Like as soon as you click enter dungeon, it enters you in the dungeon. So I figured with tank, we wouldn't have like my BOA Do character waiting 10 minutes for a dungeon as DPS, and like my BOA Go character waiting 5 minutes as, you know what I mean? Space out. So we hit level 2, by the way, before 6, level 3 before 6 minutes, so it took us about a minute so to hit level 3. I know leveling's pretty fast, even with BOA. It's like a certain point, like in between like 8 and 10, that it kind of just feels like it takes forever to level. In between 10 and 15, because at level 10 you can do BGs, but you can't do dungeons, and I never understood that. I'd rather have dungeons open than battlegrounds. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll accept it. Okay, these guys are taking a little bit longer to kill. What's it doing? It's not giving me the option to res these guys. What the hell? What is it doing? It ain't giving me the option to res, so what I'm gonna have to do. Abandon. Okay. There we go. Doesn't give me the option to res them. So I had to abandon it and restart it. Yeah, these guys definitely take a little bit more time to kill than now I'm pretty sure some of the people watching will be like, oh, you can reach it so much faster, and I'm like, I'm not a professional, so respawns are always fun. There goes my NPC scanner. Thanks, NPC scanner. Oh, I take candles. So we hit level 4 at 8 minutes. Not bad, and we got a little bag out of that. I don't know if I have full tank gear on that. Okay. So at 8 minutes to hit level 4, that's not terrible. I mean, I'm pretty sure people have and can do better. You know, there's numerous factors. Had you killed enemies in between, you know, things like that, of course. But we are just killing what we need to kill. No more, no less. Take all this loot. Then another thing, I mean, I like about BOA, and this is the reason I like how they added transmog in, is because I always liked BOA because it gave you a little bit of an edge. But like when you get later on in the game and you want to, I mean, you miss out on some pretty badass armor, like looking armor, because some of the BOA looked kind of dumb. But I'm glad they added in transmog to kind of make it to where you can make your BOA look a little better. See, like honestly, normally on the way through, I would just be clearing all this trash along the way to get, you know, a little boost of experience, but we are sticking to just the kill. Now, if we get attacked, of course, it's a different story. Well, now we could outrun it, but I think we'll just kill it. Not quite at the 10-minute mark, so. And I'm going to try to cut it off, like, to the experience point of, like, I thought about doing these in 15-minute increments, but God, the videos would be so pointless to an extent. Got 8 of the weapons. Nope. Not used to rage. I do have a warrior. I never play him anymore. I played him, he was my main until I actually switched over to a paladin that I play now, and he's level 88, and I don't touch him anymore. I tried to level him about a month ago, but I just couldn't get into it for some reason. I have a hard time leveling Death Knots too. I tried to level. I finally did it, but Death Knots I thought was like the worst to level. A lot of people disagree with me, but I hate it. Oops, I killed an extra enemy. Oh well, I'll have to make up for that on my. Remember that. But on back to the Death Knots. I never liked the Death Knot starting area. I always hated the starting area. I thought the missions were dragged out, and it just starting at level 55, it feels like it just takes forever, but to get through it. And I just never liked the starting areas, and then it sends you straight out into Outlands, which isn't a big deal, but at the time, which still is, the server I play on, Outlands, I played Horde, and Outlands was just run by the Alliance, so you really could not even really level without getting killed like 52 times, and I got tired of it, so I was like, I hate Outlands anyways. I was never been a fan of Outlands. I just never have. What did they give me loot-wise? Where am I going? What the fuck? Did nobody give me pants? Is that what my quest gives me? Pants? Pants. I want pants. But I've liked vanilla and like questing zones and things like that. A lot of like vanilla WoW, and Wrath of the Lich King was really good, but I just wasn't a fan of Outlands. I liked the dungeons and raids, like I loved the raids, and I liked how the armor looked, like the equipment that you got through there looked. But just the leveling zones themselves, I just never really had a thing for them. And I know for a lot of people that they loved it, especially when you got into like Nagrand and everything. And Nagrand wasn't bad. I will say that Nagrand wasn't too bad, and but I mean that's really all I can think about. It's just Nagrand. But then you get to Northrend, and you go straight into Boa Tundra, which a lot of people don't like Boa Tundra. I do. I don't know why, but I just liked it. It's pretty fun little area. I'm not gonna kill that person. I'm gonna let him live. Let him live. But I did like Boa Tundra. Dragonblight though was my favorite leveling zone because how it had the mount, the Wormrest Accord. Wormrest Accord. I probably massacred that. Drops the they don't drop, but you get their reputation to exalt it, and you can buy the reins to a red proto drake. No, not proto drake, red drake. That was actually my first ever drake that I remember. And then I got the bronze, and then the blue, the one that drops from the Oculus, I think. But I had the bronze drake. I'm gonna take. There's no. Ah, there are pants. Haha, pants. The Oculus was pretty bad dungeon. I'm not gonna lie. But so far, we are level 5 and we are 14 minutes in. So all in all, making decent progress. I think. Kind of excited to see how it goes on BOA Go. I mean, I want to see how our little human looks. I didn't realize this was a ponytail hairstyle. Son of a bitch. I really thought this was, like, looking at the front, I really thought it was the short hair, but I guess my guy's got a ponytail. Do 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 do. I don't have the game sound on, which I guess I could have it on, but I don't really keep it on. I hate walking. I think the most annoying thing I stick to it about leveling is at low level is walking. Like when you're playing your mains, like when you go from playing your main to a low level, if you're not using the chauffeur, it's infuriating. Right now, I wish I was just flying, because you go from 310 movement speed, like 310% movement speed, to walking, and it's just terrible. Because I mean, look at the map; it's huge. The place is huge, and you know you have to run all around it to quest. You know. But another thing, talking about BOA and the Halloween quests are still here, which means I will get a little bit of a boost in the XP department, because they do drop a little bit for you, if I'm not mistaken. Never mind. I ain't doing that for trick or treats. I ain't. I'm only doing the quests that are worth experience. Give me my pants. Give me my pants. Thank you for my and the pants just don't even look right. Explore the mine. But the thing about BOA though is where they've made it to where you don't have to get it on multiple versions of it. I thought it was really cool. Where you don't have to keep getting like, oh, I have a paladin. Okay. He's still leveling, and I want to play a warrior. Well, now I have to go on my main, farm badges, get another set of armor. I mean, they've made it pretty easy to get now, and pretty easy to actually get, and you know, you don't have to. So there's an extra little 230 experience. I'm gonna keep it. We got a handful of treats. Let's open this on going up. Wow. That would be that would actually, if I was a new player and the first thing I got out of a Halloween bag was a sinister squashling, or out of a thing of treats was a sinister squashling, I'd be pretty damn happy. I think that makes like 3 of those I have now. I wish they weren't soulbound. Oh, it's not soulbound. Shit. Could have sold that? I'm still trying to figure out some of the stuff with battle pets and things. Go away, spider. For instance, what makes it not... See, look at it telling me about... What makes it not soulbound anymore? Like, once you collect 3 of them? I don't know how that works. I'll probably look that up. But, yeah, so I have 3 sinister squashlings. If I would have known I could have sold that, I would have sold it in a heartbeat. The good thing about these kobolds... That spider's still on my butt. The good thing about these kobolds is... they eventually, most of the time, have a rare spawn that spawns with them. Hey, come back here. Like, little groups of these in this area have the little rare spawns that spawn with them most of the time. Same with the gnolls. The gnolls also have it too, which gives you a good bit of experience at this level. It's like 1,000 experience for some of them. I'm trying to see if he's here. Can't remember his name. Do. I also don't use as many add-ons on these. There he is. Yep. Thank you, NPC scanner. I could see him. I still use NPC scanner just in case I am around not paying attention and there is a rare. So we hit level 6 at the 8, basically the 19-minute mark. Got another little bag. We'll go ahead and go into the mine and get the rest of that. Oh, that's how you hold a hammer with your shoulder blade. Who's trying to fight me? Oh, he's stuck in the tree. Pew pew. Horseman's in town. That's another thing. On my main, I used to do a little bit of farming for like mounts and pets and things like that. But now, WoW, where all that is basically just passed on, where like no matter what character you're on, you can use the same mounts and everything. If you look in like auction houses and things, not all mounts, but some mounts have dropped, and I guess it depends on your server too, because I mean WoW's probably getting new subscribers every day and things like that, and some people just haven't gotten lucky and got it. But for the most part, once you buy a mount once, like off the auction house, I mean, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Same with heirlooms and pets. Once you have it once, I mean, all your characters have it. Like this character isn't even on the same server as my main, and yet still has access to the mounts and the pets and all that. And I think it's just, I don't know, I don't like it, but I do because I like it because once you have the mount, you have it. But I hate it because on your alts, it leaves less to do. Like for your alts to do, like if you were like wanting to, there's not as big a reward, because once you get, say, a Twilight Drake, and then there's no point to ever do, unless you want transmog gear, that raid again, or missing some of the achievements or titles or something like that. I mean, but even then, even if you're missing some of the achievement, like for instance on Glory of the Ice Crown, where you do 25 man, you get all the achievements and you get the Vanquisher. It's kind of pointless to ever do those achievements on another tune, because at that point you have the mount, you have, the titles. Because right now I think I have, no I don't, oh wait, yeah I do, sorry. Okay, so you don't have a title would be like all you would be needing it for, because the achievements give you the title, but the mounts you get access to the mount. I have access to all my mounts. That's my pets. I have access to all my mounts, except for the War Machine, because that was, or the Death Wheel, because that was just for the Horde. So that's, I mean, just gives you, in my opinion, it kind of gives you, do a dungeon on your main and then get the reward, and now all your alts have the reward. It kind of leaves a less for your alts to do. We're actually coming up on the 23-minute mark, so what we're going to do, since I've started the timer, the video will be a bit longer because of the beginning where I was explaining everything, but since I've been leveling, we're coming up on the 23-minute mark, and we are about to turn in a couple quests, see how much this gets us. God, running is so terrible. I do like running as a little ghosty thing though. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And Gold Shower's on fire. I also picked a PvP server, but the reason I picked that is because it's PvP or no way. I just prefer PvP servers because sometimes I like, when I do battlegrounds and things and getting the rewards for battlegrounds like honor points and things like that, I like finding somebody and just taking my pent up aggressions out on them, and that comes from basically years of leveling and getting beat up on myself. We're Okay, we are at the 24-minute mark, and we're gonna get my last level here. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get level 7. We're gonna equip some of that new sexy belt we got. We're not gonna worry about selling. We ain't gonna worry about the daily thing. Oh wait, maybe the daily thing is. Where's the one that you turn in at the damn Flight Master? There's always that quest. Oh, it's in here. Okay, that'll get us our level 7. And I think that's about as good as we're gonna get right now. Swift message. You can also get, which I won't have it, the experience boost potions. You can get those for lower tunes, I think, but I don't have it. So we reached level 7 at 2450. Might as well say I don't ever do this quest. I never do the fly to Stormwind just because, well, I just don't want to. But back to the PvP, it's just lots of pent-up aggression has made me just every time I see alright, over here. You couldn't talk to him? He is literally 10 feet away. Like, he is right here. I can still see you. Oh well. That's some 85 extra experience, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and be heading that way. We're about to log off here. But no, this is the level 7, not bad. Level 7 in about 25 minutes. Not bad. Oh me, but yeah, this is BOA No, so, and we are level 7 at 5%. That's a good percent to leave off at. It's easy to remember. So if BOA makes a big enough difference, this might be pretty interesting to watch. Which level 7, it doesn't feel like 24 minutes and 51 seconds to get to level 7. So that's not bad. It's not great. I feel like BOA is really gonna make a difference. We'll see. We're gonna try to make it here. Oh me. Doop doop doo 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 doo. All these dudes. Transmog's also cool because you have the people who make themselves look like guards. It's kind of cool. I always thought the Stormwind guard armor looked pretty nice, and I've always kind of thought about trying to figure out how to make it look as close as you can, just because it looks cool. But then I got to late game, and it's just the armor there looks cool. My main actually has transmog to Sanctified, I think, or not Sanctified. I can't remember what it's called, but it's ICC gear, and it's pretty nice. I loved ICC, or Wrath of the Lich King. I loved Wrath of the Lich King. It was such a nice expansion. Cataclysm wasn't that bad. Mr. Pandaria, I don't know. I like Mr. Pandaria too, but I just don't know how I feel about it. Kind of on the fence. I like the armor because my shaman has some pretty cool looking armor from some of the dungeons there that he's wearing right now. So definitely like it for the armor. I don't even think we're gonna go ahead and make it to the question mark, I think, and that's gonna be our log out point because we're coming up on the 28-minute mark. Yeah. God, this is what I mean about running. We spent probably a solid minute to 2 minutes probably just running to this question mark. I mean, 2 minutes might not sound like much, but I mean, I haven't even touched my keyboard. I just press my numlocks and I run for it. I do that when I'm flying to fly long distance too. Alright, let's go turn this in. And guys, this will be the ending of our BOA No. Go ahead and accept all the quests. That's another reason I start human, is they give you greens right off the bat, which means those places where I won't have BOA will have some greens in, making it slightly better than other starting areas. So this will be uploaded every Wednesday. Both episodes, BOA Go and BOA No. And like, comment, subscribe. Just, if it's interesting, to see how the difference is, let me know. Always in the comments. Advice is always great. So yeah, have a good one. There we go. Yeah, get logged out here. Alright, now have a good one.